Good morning, class. Today, we embark on a delectable adventure into the world of food and taste. We'll be exploring a range of words that capture the essence of culinary delights, from the exotic to the comforting. Let's dive right in. First, let's talk about cuisine, a term that encompasses the cooking styles and traditions of a particular region or culture. Think of the vibrant flavors of Italian cuisine, the delicate spices of Indian cuisine, or the hearty comfort food of American cuisine. Each cuisine tells a story of its people and their heritage. Next, we have gastronomy, the art and science of good eating. This isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about savoring every bite, appreciating the flavors, textures, and aromas that make a meal truly special. Gastronomy is an exploration of food as a cultural and sensory experience. Now, let's get culinary. This word describes anything related to cooking or food. A culinary expert is someone who has mastered the art of cooking. While culinary arts refer to the techniques and knowledge involved in preparing delicious meals. Moving on to delicacy. This word refers to a food that is considered rare, special, or luxurious. Think of caviar, truffles, or Kobe beef. Delicacies are often served at special occasions or enjoyed as a rare treat. And what about gourmet? A gourmet is someone who has a refined palate and appreciates fine food. They seek out unique and flavorful dishes, often dining at high-end restaurants or experimenting with new culinary creations. Next, we have connoisseur. This term describes an expert in a particular subject, especially food and wine. Connoisseurs have a deep understanding of the nuances of flavor and can appreciate the subtle differences between different vintages or dishes. Now, let's talk about savory. This word describes a taste that is pleasant and not sweet. It's often used to describe dishes that are meaty, salty, or tangy. A savory dish can be incredibly satisfying and flavorful. And speaking of flavorful, let's move on to succulent. This word describes meat that is tender, juicy, and bursting with flavor. Imagine biting into a perfectly cooked steak or a succulent piece of roasted chicken. Next, we have mouthwatering. This word is used to describe food that looks or smells so good that it makes your mouth water in anticipation. The aroma of freshly baked bread or the sight of a decadent chocolate cake can be truly mouth-watering. And finally, we have appetizing. This word describes food that looks or smells tempting and makes you want to eat it. A well-presented dish or the tantalizing aroma of spices can be incredibly appetizing. On the other side of the spectrum, we have bland. This word describes food that has little or no taste. It can be disappointing when you expect something flavorful and instead get something bland and uninspired. Now, let's talk about nutritious. This word describes food that contains the nutrients that the body needs to stay healthy. Fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are all examples of nutritious foods that are essential for a balanced diet. Next, we have wholesome. This word describes food that is not only nutritious but also promotes good health and well-being. Wholesome foods are often unprocessed and free from harmful ingredients. And finally, we have processed. This word describes food that has been treated or prepared in a way that changes its natural state. Processed foods can be convenient and shelf-stable, but they often contain unhealthy ingredients and additives. Organic is a term used to describe food that is produced or grown without the use of synthetic pesticides or fertilizers. Organic farming practices aim to protect the environment and promote sustainable agriculture. So, there you have it, a culinary journey through a world of words related to food and taste, from the exotic to the comforting. Each word paints a picture of the diverse and delicious world of cuisine. Remember, food is not just about sustenance, it's about culture, heritage, and the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. Cuisine, a style of cooking characteristic of a particular region or culture. I love trying different cuisines from around the world. Gastronomy, the art or science of good eating. He is a renowned expert in gastronomy. Culinary, relating to cooking or food. She has a passion for culinary arts. Delicacy, a food that is considered to be rare or special. Caviar is a delicacy that is often served at special occasions. Gourmet, a person who is knowledgeable about and enjoys fine food. He is a gourmet who loves to dine at Michelin-starred restaurants. Connoisseur, a person who is an expert in a particular subject, especially food and wine. She is a connoisseur of fine wines and has an extensive collection. Savory, having a pleasant taste, especially one that is not sweet. I prefer savory dishes over sweet ones. Succulent, of meat tender and juicy. The steak was succulent and flavorful. Mouth-watering, extremely tempting or appealing to the taste buds. The smell of the freshly baked bread was mouth-watering. Appetizing, looking or smelling good enough to eat. The presentation of the dish was very appetizing. Bland, having little or no taste. The food was bland and uninspired. Nutritious, containing the nutrients that the body needs. Fruits and vegetables are nutritious and essential for a healthy diet. Wholesome, promoting good health. I try to eat wholesome and balanced meals. Processed, treated or prepared in a way that changes its natural state. Processed foods are often high in unhealthy ingredients. Organic, produced or grown without the use of synthetic pesticides or fertilizers. Organic foods are becoming increasingly popular. The Culinary Connoisseur, a journey of taste and delight. In the realm of gastronomy, there lived a culinary connoisseur named Alistair, renowned for his discerning palate and profound appreciation for delicacies. With an insatiable curiosity for flavors and textures, he embarked on a journey to explore the diverse cuisines that the world had to offer. His travels took him to far-flung corners of the globe, where he savored the succulent dishes that defined each region's unique culinary heritage. Alistair delighted in the mouth-watering aromas of exotic spices, the appetizing presentation of dishes, and the savory nuances that tantalized his taste buds. In his quest for gourmet experiences, Alistair sought out hidden gemsmol, unassuming eateries where local chefs crafted nutritious and wholesome dishes using the freshest, organic ingredients. He discovered that true culinary artistry often lay in the simplicity of traditional cuisine, where time-honored recipes had been passed down through generations. Alistair's palate was not limited to the finer things in life. He also appreciated the comforting flavors of processed foods, recognizing that even the most humble ingredients could be transformed into something extraordinary with the right preparation. He believed that every dish had a story to tell, and he took pleasure in uncovering the culinary traditions and cultural influences that shaped each region's gastronomy. As Alistair's knowledge and appreciation for food grew, he became an ardent advocate for wholesome and sustainable cuisine. He championed the use of local, seasonal ingredients and encouraged others to embrace a more mindful approach to eating. He believed that true culinary enjoyment went beyond the taste buds and encompassed the entire experience from farm to table. Through his travels and writings, Alistair inspired countless individuals to explore the world of gastronomy and appreciate the delicacies that it had to offer. He taught them that food was more than just sustenance. It was an art form, a way to connect with cultures, and a source of immense pleasure. And so, Alistair's legacy lived on as people continued to seek out savory adventures and discover the hidden gems of culinary delight that awaited them in every corner of the world.